Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you about animal health system. You can add health to anything you want. It can be player. Can be anything else. So let's start. If anybody like my channel, then please like and share it. If anybody like my channel content, then please subscribe and press the bell button. If you press the bell button, then you will get update when I upload any video. You can also press subscribe button from my video bottom left side. So let's start our work. Click right button, blueprint class, and create a actor component. Name anything you want. I name it health component. Yeah, it seems a good name. Double click and open it. Compile, save. We add very few variable here. First one is health. The second one maths health. Both should be float type, variable type. uh, Float, yes. Make it instant editable and expose on pawn. Maths health, and leave the value to 100. Health should be 0. I just add it on the event begin play, and the value will be maths health. Right button, search get owner, and cast a variable, promote to variable, and I give the owner. Edit. Now I search bind event to take any damage, and make a custom event. I name it take damage. On the damage, just multiply -1, and I make a custom event. I name it health, or add just health. Yes, and add it here, adjust health. We need a float input, so just drag our health and add like this. It will create a input. I name it damage. Now add float plus float. Health should be here, not maths health, the damage. Search clamp float, and the maths value should be maths health, and return value should add with the health. Compile and save. Save everything. Now go inside our third person character and add health component which we created earlier. Compile and save. We don't need this maths health or health. We don't need this now. So you can see that in our health UI I use my character health and maths health, but I don't need it now. Get health component, I get my health component which is in our third person character, and I get maths health and maths health from this. The same process. float divided float, add with health and math health, and add the value to return node. Compile and save. Now if we play, the elephant come to us, attack us, and we lose health, but we will not die. So for death I add few more function. I create a custom event and I name it death. Create a variable. The variable name should be death or whatever you suggest. The death variable should be true. If the health value goes to 0 or below, then the death variable will be true. When it's true, death custom event are done here. Compile and save. Now go inside third person character event graph, delete it, we don't need this health. If you follow, we used it previously and I'll delete it also. We don't need this. Just adjust, organize your blueprint, it looks nice. Now on event it, we must add another sequence. From health I search get death. If it's death, then we will play the death function. So branch check, and we can name it, or the name, yes, lose health. I can change the name. It's not lose health, it's death. The player die. So if death become true, then player death. Compile and save everything. If we play now, the elephant come at us, attack us, and when we lose all health, we will die. And there is a, yes, we die. There is a widget blueprint showing you died. Okay, now I create a widget. I name it WB enemy health. I show enemy health here. From the full screen I give it desire, not desire, I made it I should made it custom, and the height and width should be 250, not 25, 250. Now go to palette and search progress bar, drag and drop it into our canvas panel. Go to anchor point, make it middle, alignment should be 5 on x and y axis, and then it will be in middle. Size x should be 20 and size y should be 20 and size x should be 250. I can change the color, it is default blue, I can make it green. You can choose whatever sound you prefer, it doesn't matter. Now compile and save. Here is our elephant. We need to add few function here. Here is our widget. It should be in world mode, not screen mode, and widget class should be WB enemy health. It doesn't need to change anything, it's fine. Compile and save. Now go to event graph and I should create a custom event. Custom event, what can I name? I can name it enemy widget. Now we can drag Yes, so we can add event tick and add the function here, enemy widget. The event tick will check it. Now get my widget and search get user widget object, and from here attach to our widget which we created earlier, class 2 wb enemy health, and add it with our custom event enemy widget. Now from widget enemy death we will search progress bar. We can change the progress bar name. You can see I can make it enemy health, uh, enemy health process. Compile and save, and you will see that now name will change. Compile and save. Now from here I search set percent, add it with our wb enemy health. Now we add here health component, get it and search health, get health and get max health. Divided those two, float divided float, add it and add the value to the percentage. We are done. Now few more things, select the mesh and on component hit. Now cast our rifle gun projectile. The thing is when the rifle gun projectile hit us, then we will lose our health. So apply damage. The damage actor should be self, and base damage I give it 10. You can give it more or less whatever you want. Now add now make a custom event. We can name it animal death. The animal should die, of course. Death, DATH, and add it after here, animal death. Now we add some function to animal death. We will play any montage like die in animation. Get the mesh and get the capsule component. Both should be collision enable, set collision enable. Both should be no collision. Okay, we'll do it later. First of all, get health component and get health. Now add a branch and give the condition to death. If our animal is death, then we will make it once. Set collision enable, both should be no collision, mesh and capsule component. Then I will play any montage. So add any montage and just make a variable to it. I name it death montage. Alright, compile and save. Add a delay. You make it 10 seconds. You can modify it, and after 10 seconds our actor will be destroy. So compile and save. We can add one more thing, on actor begin. I have a spelling mistake. On actor begin overlap, event actor begin overlap. Now copy it, copy all, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, edit, compile and save. Yes, it's now much better. Now if we save everything, now if we play and shoot at our animal, then he will lose health. So I just disable my controller, otherwise the animal will come forward to me and attack me. I don't want that. So for testing purpose, I just start from here. And yes, I need a death montage, and widget is not perfectly aligned, so I make it little higher, like 400 on z-axis location. Compile and save. Now I should see my lion and deer. Yes, it looks like fine, and the deer is also fine. So place my rifle here, play from here, and yes, our character lose all the health, but the montage did not play because we did not add any montage. We will add montage, but it's death. Yes, they all lose health, and after 10 seconds they just destroy themselves. Now I have to add any montage. So select the lion, open the lion, select self, and there is a death montage. So go and search a death animation. Here we find a death animation, right click, create anim montage. We have anim montage. Now we have to do one more thing here. Go to the last frame, right button, new montage section. I name it death, and I just loop it. So basically it just means that when our lion is dying, they just lay down. Otherwise, if the animation play stop, you see the lion back up, and that doesn't look much good. So add the anim montage here, and if we play, we can kill the, if we shoot, and if the lion lose all the health, he will play the montage like dying. Yes, our lion is dead, and after 10 seconds the lion will be vanish. Now we can create a actor class. We can use the health component many way. I will show you one way. Like I add a barrel, and when I shoot at it, it will explode. Like add a cylinder, or if you have the mesh, you can add the mesh like a box with a lot of fossil fuel oil. I add a box component, and I just size it like it cover all the cylinder, and add health component, and I have to add few variable here. When it's a bigger overlap, I clash to my clash to the bullet BP gun projectile, rifle gun projectile, and I will add apply damage, and the damage actor should be self, and the base damage should be, you can choose any number, I leave 50. And I need to create a custom event. What can I say, death or explosion. Explosion seems nice name, and add the explosion name here. Yes, we can add a branch here on death. Add the branch and give the death to the condition and explosion. So when it explode, we add a emitter at location like explosion emitter. We have our starter content, spawn emitter at location. Now select the emitter. If you have starter content, you can add it. I just give the scale like 10 10 10, and location should be player location, actor location. Get actor location. Add the location. We can play a sound after the explosion. Play sound at location. Add the sound explosion, and location should be get player location, and we can multiply our volume. I give it 2, and after 0.2 seconds the actor itself will destroy. Yes, our code is done. Save everything, place it here, place little bit upper, and play. Now you can see if we fire 2 times the bots explode and die after 0.2 seconds. So now you can add your health component as you like. And most important thing, I have my animal sound here. Just add the sound onto montage. I have an element sound, you can hear it. I have all the sound. I give it to my earlier tutorial. If you download it, it's good for you. Otherwise you can see my description to the tutorial link. I have all animal death sound. So when I kill any animal, you will hear a sound. And add the animal montage with every animal. I add it. Here is rhino death animal montage, and he just stuck here. I loop the death. After the death the animation is stuck here, otherwise the animation play again and it will look kind of weird. You can see after that just he stuck there because I loop the death. Yes, I add any montage with every animal. I have total 8 animal. You can add as much as you want. There is a pig death animation. You can see after its death he just lay on ground. There is a fox and there is a wolf. Yes. Now if you play to that gun and shoot at the barrel, it explode. Shoot at the elephant, it lose blood and die. Shoot at rhino, lose blood and die. Shoot at hippo, lose blood and die. Same with happen with deer. Something happen with lion. Same thing happen with anything you add. So this is for my today's tutorial. Bye everybody.